Sorry, my pick fell off my...
Oh, man.
Sorry.
You guys kill me.
I knew there was a good Ghibli song. I totally forgot about The Path of the Wind.
All right, so we've been kind of ready to record since 7 p.m. and we had a good time for a few hours, and then I think like a Japanese samurai warrior came and visited Corey. And sliced Kalei up a little bit on the way out.
And then Kalei himself became a samurai.
Oh my goodness, that was so good.
I want to hear that with reverb. Because I like that part when it came out on the second half.
Oh, yeah. You did that part really smooth.
Oh, thank you. I thought
That was good.
did it kind of awkwardly, but
Yeah,
as
it's
long
good.
as
Kalei, talk about the instrument you have and give us a sound sample on that.
Yeah. So, this is another Pepe Romero special custom ukulele built by himself in San Diego, California. And I think this is probably maybe the second KoA model I've gotten to try from him. And you'll notice that like this ukulele is very different from most of the other stuff we've had from him. And even for some of you who are familiar with his work, he doesn't really do this too often, especially in his finishing on his ukuleles. And as you can see, this kind of has a sunburst kind of going here. What's interesting is that it goes from dark to light as you reach the center of the ukulele. Very beautiful. Nice cutaway here. Easy access for the higher notes up on the fretboard. Again, a very beautiful ukulele. Sound wise, I mean, this thing is... All of Pepe's ukuleles project exceptionally well. And that's one of the things you can always expect from an instrument built from him. Looks like we got some ebony fingerboard, but a rosewood bridge and faceplate. Goto UPT tuners up here on the top. Very nice. Yeah, it's been fun being able to play this ukulele side port. But let's give it a little test run for you folks.
What a fun, that to me is the Kalei sound. I mean, with Pepe Romero, and but like that, what you just did kind of like to me encompasses like what you do.
Oh,
The groove, the fun.
well, it's like
beautiful melodies.
I love songs with like good grooves.
Yeah.
Because it makes you move. The lyrics can make the song have meaning, but then the groove is what moves people.
Totally.
You know, so.
And
Yeah.
what a great sounding ukulele.
Yeah, very good sounding ukulele. Definitely something that, you know, I really appreciate how it responds to whether if it's a chord or a melody line. Something that I think everyone should have an ukulele that responds similar to something like this in their arsenal. I'm not saying that like by dropping a lot of money on an expensive instrument it's gonna make you sound 10 times better, but it may make some things 10 times easier.
10 times happier.
And 10 times happier. I mean, it's gonna make your ears 10 times happier. You know, if you can just strum a chord as simple as like a C major, and it sounds, amazingly beautiful, that's when you know that's a good ukulele. And it doesn't really matter what other people think. It's all that matters is what you enjoy, what you're hearing.
It sounds good to your eyes too.
Oh, sorry. We just lawnmowered our yard, so I got my allergies acting up.
No. I mean, it's okay if you get a little choked up from the tone.
It's so beautiful. No, it really is.
Hey Corey, show us this KoAlana and give us a nice sound sample. Oh, this guy. All right, where are you at?
This is a KoAlana. I really like this one.
I think that's like a perfect sound for you.
A lot of it. It's cool because this koa wood is not super dense, but the cedar top is what's giving it that fullness and rich.
I mean, I like a lighter density koa.
Thinking if it had like a higher density, it would give you a sound close to rosewood and cedar.
Doesn't exactly work like that, but yeah, okay. I like, you think that's like kind of closer to like what cedar mahogany would sound like?
No, definitely louder. I think cedar mahogany would be like super warm.
Yeah.
You think which is more versatile? You think spruce, like, you know, like the spruce on moonbirds, moon spruce and koa, or like a cedar and koa, like this kind of.
When you say versatility, do you mean by like musical pieces or by like playing with others and all that goes into like versatility on the road? Like, what do you mean?
I would say playing with between strumming and picking.
What do you think?
I don't know. I like something like this because you can do a nice strum and it's not going to be too bright. You still get a fair amount of note clarity.
But do you feel like spruce is more versatile in some ways?
I don't know. I think cedar is a little bit more versatile because you can do both heavy amount of strumming and finger picking.
Yeah,
I think whereas spruce sometimes can be too much, can be too piercing, or it would work better in group situations.
Piercing?
Yeah, to the ear.
What do you think, Kalei?
I think like spruce works better in the studio. For me, because like I own cedar and spruce instruments, but like acoustically when I'm playing, and practicing, I prefer the warmth and the, I guess the slightly more darker sound of cedar. I think if I wanted an instrument to kind of sound, or if I wanted to sound, it's kind of weird. It's kind of hard for me to explain because like when I practice and play songs that I'm arranging or writing, I really do enjoy that sound of the cedar. But when I'm in the studio, I like spruce because not only is it brighter and it cuts through better in the mix, but there's something that just makes the overall ukulele kind of just jump out in front a bit more. I'm not sure if it's a brightness or a type of tone, but it's a type of sound that I've noticed.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you get into other or multi-tracking and stuff like that, like the body of the cedar might not, it might just get in the way, end up having to cut that down.
Yeah, I think like cedar is great if you're gonna do a lot of fast picking, fast drumming, hard stuff. The reason why I say that is because it is naturally most times darker. We've heard ukuleles with cedar on it that sounded way brighter than the next one, like near it with a spruce top. But then naturally I've just noticed that when you really start to dig in, the ukulele automatically gets brighter. And in that kind of situation, you would, if you are really picky on your tone and you want something to always sound round and fat, then the cedar would probably work out in your favor better. With a spruce, I think if you play a ballad on it, something very, very emotional that you need extra sustain, a little bit more sparkle, that's how I would use them. I would definitely play, a lot of like more ballad numbers on a spruce top. But then I'm kind of lazy to always carry two ukes with me.
I think you guys are saying that you need both.
I'd say like
Definitely.
I'd say both would inspire something different, and it would maybe force
It's
you
funny
to think
when you were
differently.
saying that, I was thinking even with strings, like
Yeah.
those, like you're doing something that's really attacky and like that's where like fluorocarbon strings can be like a little shrill.
Yeah. When you really dig into fluorocarbon strings, it gets a little too bright. I guess like the
I guess
highs
the
are
player
kinda
to
overpower
adjust
it.
to like you guys know the thresholds of those sort of things, and as you guys at home, like be sensitive of where those levels are, and yeah, very interesting.
The strings is like a totally another thing too.
Sorry, yeah, I mean strings weren't even involved in that discussion, but there's a lot that goes into sound on an ukulele.
Yeah.
Okay, so where should we go next? All right. So here's where we're gonna go. So we're getting close to Christmas, and well, it's not that close, but what we're going to do leading up towards Christmas is feature ukes that are under $500. I mean, gifts for Christmas range in all prices, but a lot of them are in the more affordable ranges. So we wanted to feature ukes under $500 in each of the sizes. And today we're going to start with the Sopranos. And then next week we'll go on to concerts. And yeah, so let's get into it.
just like triplet strumming. All right. This is something that you can incorporate into many different styles of music, whether if you're playing instrumental or strumming and singing along. This is a triplet technique, and this involves 2 fingers. First finger, of course, is your pointer. Second finger is your thumb. So all you have to remember is this pattern. Before I even show you how to do it physically with my strumming hand, I'll just explain it. Just remember down, down, up, or as 1, 2, 3, triplet, correct? So down, down, up. So which fingers go down and which fingers go up? So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our pointer finger. Pointer finger goes down, right? And then you're going to follow through with your thumb, and you're going to go down again. So you have your pointer and your thumb going down. So start from the beginning. Pointer, down. Thumb, down. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go up with your pointer to finish off the triplet. So down, down, up. Pointer, thumb, pointer. Pointer, thumb, pointer. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, when you get it, as you increase the speed, you're going to get a different sound, and it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3. So that's the triplet strum. As you notice, what my hand is doing, as I get faster, the motion ends up getting less. So in the beginning, I am strumming like I normally would. But as I get faster, you'll notice that instead of me only twisting my wrist and flicking out my fingers, it's just my fingers that will be moving. So check this out. All I'm doing is down, down, up, down, down, up. So when I'm doing this drum, so I'm adding these triplets in between these strums. So if I were to take it from the beginning of this little chord progression we have here going, it'll be C, A7, D7, G7, back to C, and G7. So that's a little triplet tutorial.
Awesome.
Try it out. Let us know what you think.
Thanks, Kalei. So we don't, need full-on sound samples on these. We have them at our website, but we're just going to be kind of featuring these. So why don't you guys give a few words on them and, maybe play a tiny bit. But, yeah. Go ahead, Corey.
This is the KoAlana Soprano by KoAlana. This is the most affordable option. This is one line right below the OPO series. What's good about this is you got, it's you look at it, it's still a KoAlana ukulele. You got the shape. The strings are a little bit different, but overall, you get a nice gloss finish too. I forgot about that. On the OPOs, they're all just satin finishes. On the KoAlanas, you get this nice polyurethane finish, very smooth, very durable, and has a very nice, full, very responsive sound for a small instrument.
It's a good sound for. It's considering the look and all of that as well. It's a good instrument, But it doesn't sound like a KoAlana, but I mean,
It's also 1/10 of the
yeah,
price.
exactly.
So
with all these features that like this would be like a $5,000 KoAlana.
yeah,
but-
you still get the Musubi sound hole,
Right.
The famous, iconic KoAlana Musubi sound hole.
This is a beautiful little uke.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's a couple hundred.
And I mean, it's a good instrument. It's just like, it's not the ultimate projection for, what you can get, but it's like that to me, that's not always what it's about too. Like, I like instruments like this because you can dig in and strum as hard as you want, and there's this like natural compression that doesn't allow you to be like too annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't. I hear a lot in the tenor, but it's a nice sound. It's open. It's you get a lot of projection.
Like, try to like rock out on it as hard as you can.
Hope I don't drown out the mics.
That's actually pretty open and nice.
It sounds nice. I
Yeah,
like the tone. Projects good.
I kind of like talked about it, but it's like it's a good sounding instrument. I guess like my thoughts always come from like the way a KoAlana Soprano is just like almost too loud.
It's a cannon, yeah.
Yeah.
This is still nice though. I want to try it with fluorocarbons. This is
That would be interesting.
This is with the titaniums installed, which is brighter than regular nylon. Still nice. Yeah, the KoAlana Soprano.
Kalei, what you got?
I have a aNueNue S4. This is the soprano from the new Hawaiian Dream series, 4 series line. And this features some Acacia for the back and sides. Comes in a satin finish, pore filled, for a very nice smooth to the touch kind of feel. We have rosewood binding, and then on the soundboard we have cedar. And so most times, because of the soprano size, it tends to sound more on the brighter side, but changing up the tops really does add a totally different dimension to the overall sound and tone from the instrument. As you would expect from cedar, it does have some really good projection, nice warm. I would describe this ukulele as kind of like a more aged vintage soprano kind of sound. It does maintain that classic, iconic, traditional soprano tone, especially with the voicing like this. You hear just enough of the highs coming through with a nice balance of lows and mids. These come strung up with fluorocarbon strings, as does all of the models from the Hawaiian Dream series from aNueNue. And gear tuners, buffalo bone nut and saddle for these. And overall, really nice, sweet sound for a good price at $209. You get a really good sounding soprano.
I love the sound of that.
Tusk nut and saddle.
Oh, sorry.
Buffalo
I was
tusk.
like, whoa, we got buffalo bone on that. It's more than the ukulele.
Sorry, tusk, nut, and saddle. I stand corrected. But yeah, get them while you can. Comes with a nice abalone rosette. You won't be disappointed with this look.
I got one more in the regular soprano size that I'm gonna put in Kalei's hands to give just some words and a little bit of sample, and then we'll try 2 super sopranos.
Pono.
Hey, you know,
Mahogany
the way that I'm
Soprano.
doing these is like under 500 for these sizes, but for these Sopranos, this is 350. That's about as expensive as these are gonna get.
Oh, I love these. You know, the Mango series is the hardest to keep in stock at the store.
I mean, we've been selling the hell out of those forever.
Yeah,
too.
for
I mean, those are.
15 years.
I mean, those will always sell.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the easiest Sopranos to sell at 150. Well, how much is it now? 160 something.
I think it went up, yeah.
160.
And, you know, with a solid spruce top, it's like, you know, 5 years from now, it'll be even more beastly.
That with floor carbon string sound amazing.
Their spruce top mahogany series has always just been like, dang, this is the deal.
Yeah.
The SSLNG, the SCG, the STG. Oh man.
I don't know. This one is it's not as, you know, it's fancy in its own way. It doesn't look bad. It has a nice gloss finish. The amount of volume, it doesn't sound like a soprano. Sopranos have that really, you know, traditional sound.
I would say like bright,
But then, like, really, it has that
nasally,
super nasal. This one doesn't
slightly
really.
on the thin side.
It sounds a lot better than the SLNG. Don't you guys think? I mean, the SLNG sounds pretty good too. It's not a world.
Yeah, for a laminate, but
Yeah.
when you stack them side by side, this just has more.
I think
more
that line
body.
from KoAlana is probably one of the most easiest to sell, and one of
Yeah,
the
the spruce tops.
spruce tops.
Well, you know, it was about like maybe 4 years ago or something like that that they switched from their fan to the X bracing on those. I don't know what the soprano has, but I know the tenors might not even have anything but like a
Yeah, there's no fan
bridge patch.
bracing.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of sopranos that don't.
Oh, because the surface area here is like not really.
Yeah, and if
Room
the
for
bridge is
movement and
close
stuff.
enough to the tail block and all that, but
Spruced out collars over the years, and they sound really good.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you compare these two new, I mean the Leolani just has this punch on the low end, or I guess the body is just so big.
It's a small unit, but I got a big booty. It's like that unexpected. Like somebody, you ever ran into that? They look like a quiet person, but when they start talking, it's like, whoa, okay.
Super deep voice.
Super
or
loud.
right?
That's how their sopranos are.
Except they're not obnoxious. They're pleasant.
Well, depends what you do with it. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can do it here. Yeah.
If you guys go to the ukelelereview.com under sheet music, there's like a solo version of that where Corey, I think.
Oh yeah, Bertrand tabbed it up.
Yeah. Go check that out, guys. I'll put a link somewhere in the description too. I want you guys to try this new KoAlana CE we got in.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is that going through like the voice print?
No,
No,
this is just the amp.
God, this is so good.
And it's with an ounces plus cable, so yeah.
That don't hurt.
No, this and the cable and the amp combo is
Sure.
really.
What is that?
Is this the
Mini
Julia? No.
Or Julia X?
Yeah, it's like the extra.
Julia X, yeah. Julia with
This is wow.
That's like my favorite sound plugged in.
It's totally flat. Like there's like no tone adjustments at all. It's a straight ukulele and amp.
See, like, you know, like this is the 9-volt, right? But
Yeah.
like, a lot of the problem with those like guitar 9-volts is there's like so much like transducer strip. It's like in the body, and it's like way too much, and it's picking up all that resonance, you know.
There's also a 9-volt battery.
Right, but I mean, like, there's kind of a nice fatness to that.
Yeah.
It's
It's
that
still
pH
going.
fat.
It's still going. That's nice. Want to just do a sound sample, or do you want me to kind of talk about it? Okay. All that sustain.
It didn't want to stop sustaining.
No, I was just like, I don't want it to, but you know, sound sample.
has to end sometime. Yeah, that's,
Give it a try, please.
yeah, what a fat sound. What's cool is not just cool, it's pretty awesome that, you know, it's a thin body, so it's really easy to handle, easy to play. You're not reaching over and putting yourself in uncomfortable positions. The action's really nice out of the box, which is cool. Yeah, Noah sets it up at a. It seems to just be at a good height all the time. Oh wow.
It's kind of perfect, right?
Yeah. It's an overtone.
Let's do it next week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Kalei was up, so I just wanted to get a different view. Hey, we talked about it on a podcast, and I don't know what it was, but I didn't include it. But like Joey, New York, he plays a Pono TE. What's his last name? Joey.
Oh, from was it Cousin Earth?
Cousin Earth.
Anyways,
Joey is the...
Kalfa, is it?
Kalfa sounds about right, yeah. He is such a killer player, and I'm going to put a link. I mean, he plays... You know, Pono makes like an affordable version of this, but he just rips the hell out of the Pono TE. Check out this video. I'm going to put a link below, and I want you two to send us out. Maybe, Corey, grab one of these... maybe the M52, it goes for about $600, and maybe you could play that Soprano aNueNue that you guys showed today. What are you guys gonna play out?
I got this nice song I always play. It's from John Mayer's the Search for Everything album from like 2016. There's this one nice instrumental that it's in G,
Oh, okay.
and I think it's from a movie soundtrack. I never really look into it, but
I have
just
no
that would
idea
come
what
up.
we're gonna do.
Huh?
I have no idea what we're gonna do.
Here, so this is the.
And I have a soprano now.
You
This is
heard
a
me
real
play it
challenge
couple
now.
times. Like you heard me play it a couple times. It goes out. Ah.
So still in G.
Then C. Ah. D7. And then C. Back to D. Then C. Back to G. And then it's like a C minor.
Oh yeah.
Let's try it one more time.